Ready?
Mr. Kazmark, will you call the meeting to order?
Mayor, I'd like to call the reorganization meeting of the Elmwood Park Mayor and Council for January 1st, 2013 to order at 12:02 p.m. Mayor, this afternoon, I have the privilege of calling this meeting to order, and the first order of business will be to certify the general election and swear in two of our council members following the statement of compliance.
Yes. Do I have the statement of call?
Yes. On top of the agenda.
No, I don't have their certificates. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, the statement of compliance. Okay. We'll do it later. Whereas Chapter 231 of the Public Law of the State of New Jersey requires the commencement of every meeting a statement by the presiding officer, now therefore be advised that the meeting requirements of this meeting have been met by posting an annual notice in the Record of Hackensack, the Herald News of Woodland Park, and by posting such notice in the office of the Borough Clerk as well as in a public place within the municipal building and notifying interested citizens. Said notice was posted on January 1, 2013.
Mayor, I'd like to certify the general election of November 6, 2012. We do hereby certify that the following is a true, full, and correct statement of the result of the election stated on this sheet as the same as exhibited by the statements procured and laid before the County Board of Canvassers in the County of Bergen. In witness thereof, and hereunto, set forth our hands on this third day of December 2012, signed Chairperson Eileen DeBarry, Chairperson of the County Board of Elections, and John S. Hogan, County Clerk. Elmwood Park Council, Richard J. Trewinski, 2,649 votes. Sammy Keith Work, 2,528 votes. Frank Catamagna, 3,682 votes. Glenn Pettigano, 3,471 votes. Mayor, at this time, I would ask the members of the Elmwood Park Police Department to escort in Councilman-elect Frank Catamagna. If everyone would please rise. I'd ask the members of the Catamagna family to come forward, as I'd also like to invite our senator from the 35th Legislative District, Senator Nellie Poe.
The whole family? You need another
Whoever
one?
you'd like.
Frank?
Everybody may be seated for the swearing in.
Raise your right hand, please. Okay. And repeat after me. I state your name.
Frank Catamagna,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and to the governments
and to the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
the office of
Councilman of Elmwood Park,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Councilman.
I'd once again ask everyone to rise as the color guard from the Elmwood Park Police Department escorts Councilman-elect Glenn Pettigano. I'd ask the members of the Pettigano family to please come forward. Everyone may be seated for the swearing-in.
This is the Elmwood Park Catholic Church where you rise and sit down, you get up again and sit down.
Please repeat after me. I
I, Glenn Pettigano,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments
and to the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of,
Councilman of Elmwood Park,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Councilman?
Where am I signing? Right here.
Just sign the top line. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Natalie.
Senator? You want to say a few words? Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed with the meeting, we have our Senator Nellie Poe, relatively new to our district, not to her district, but to our Elmwood Park. And she's doing an excellent job for us, and we appreciate that. Ms. Poe, do you want to make any comments?
Thank you so very much, Mayor. To all the council members, certainly to our newly elected and just sworn in council members, to all of the wonderful people of the borough of Elmwood Park. First and foremost, allow me to wish you all a very, very happy new year, a healthy one. I know that this year is certainly going to be a very challenging year, but I know that as we work together and stay together as a community, we will certainly do our very best. God has certainly helped us to get to this point, and I wish you the very best that this new year can bring to all of you. Please feel free to get in contact with my office if there's anything I can do. I look forward to working with the government here in the borough of Elmwood Park, certainly led by the mayor and all of the council members. And I just want to say a very special hello to your borough clerk, Keith Kasmar, who I know personally. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful and healthy new year to all of you and your families and your extended family. God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year. If I could ask the honor guard to please post the colors.
You can go at this door. Sure. Senator Poe just indicated that she's going to stay for a few minutes. She has another commitment, and while I'm mentioning that, the swearing-in was supposed to be conducted by our Congressman Bill Pascrell, but he's scaling the cliff down in Washington, as we all know. And he's still down there. I don't know when they're going to do anything about that, but he's there. Senator Poe is coming anyway and graciously accepted the fact of swearing our two candidates, and we sincerely thank you for doing that.
Mayor, on roll call, council members Catamagna,
Here.
Castiglia,
Here.
Coletti,
Here.
Conboy,
Here.
Pettigano,
Here.
Monsino,
Here.
Mayor Moore.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Will everyone please rise for a prayer and flag salute? Oh God, our Father, we ask you to bless our meeting which we trust the fatherly care and protection. Please remove all selfishness and prejudice from our hearts and plant therein the keen sense of justice and the greater love for you and our neighbor. Guide us in our deliberations so our decisions will always please you and bring peace and happiness to our community. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I've already read the statement of compliance, so I won't do that again.
Mayor, at this time, Resolution 01-13, selection of council president, will need a motion.
Motion, please.
I would like to nominate Frank Caramagna.
A second, please.
I second.
Second by Mr. Caramagna. Call the roll.
On roll call, for nomination to Councilman Catamagna as council president, Councilman Catamagna,
Yes.
Councilman Castiglia,
No.
Councilman Coletti,
No.
Councilman Conboy,
No.
Councilman Pettigano,
Yes.
Councilman Monsino.
No.
Motion fails.
May I have a second motion for council president?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to nominate Councilman Robert Coletti.
Any other nominations?
Mayor, we need a second.
I'd like to second that.
Any other nominations?
Yes, I'd like to nominate Larry Castillo, for president.
I second that.
Okay, call the roll on Mr. Conboy first.
Mr. Coletti.
Mr. Coletti, I'm sorry.
On roll call for Councilman Coletti, council members Catamagna,
No.
Coletti,
Coletti?
Coletti,
Yes.
Castiglia,
Yes.
Conboy,
Yes.
Pettigano,
No.
Monsino.
Yes.
Motion carries for Councilman Coletti. Mayor, at this time, resolution.
I would like to express my disappointment, and I think Councilman Castiglia deserved that appointment.
Resolution 02-13, selection of council representative to the planning board. Need a motion?
So moved.
We need a name.
Motion for Mr. Castiglia to be on the planning board.
Second.
Who made the motion?
Monsino. For
Second.
Mr. Castiglia, second by Conboy. On roll call, council members Catamagna,
Yes.
Castiglia,
Yes.
Coletti,
Yes.
Conboy,
Yes.
Pettigano,
Yes.
Monsino.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate and with your advice and consent, appoint Brian Giblin Esquire as Borough Attorney for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013. Respectfully submitted, Richard A. Mola, Mayor. Resolution 03-13, appointment of Borough Attorney. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Brian Giblin Esquire as Borough Attorney for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013, be and the same is hereby confirmed.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
I need a motion
So
and a
moved.
second.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Conboy, second by Mr. Boncino.
On roll call, council members Catamagna,
Yes.
Castiglia,
Yes.
Coletti,
Yes.
Conboy,
Yes.
Pettigano,
Yes.
Monsino.
Yes.
I'd ask Mr. Giblin to join us on the dais. Congratulations. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate and with your advice and consent, appoint Stephen Rogat Esquire as bond counsel for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013. Respectfully submitted, Richard A. Mola, Mayor. Resolution 04-13, appointment of bond counsel. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Stephen Rogat Esquire as bond counsel for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013, be and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion?
So moved.
Second.
Boncino, Conboy, any discussion? Call the roll.
On roll call, council members Catamagna,
Yes.
Castiglia,
Yes.
Coletti,
Yes.
Conboy,
Yes.
Pettigano,
Yes.
Monsino.
Yes.
Motion carries. I hereby nominate, with your advice and consent, appoint Paul Lurch, RMA, as Borough Auditor for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013. Respectfully submitted, Richard A. Mola, Mayor. Resolution 05-13, appointment of Borough Auditor. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that an appointment of Paul Lurch, RMA, as Borough Auditor for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013, be and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Conboy, Bonsino, discussion, call the roll.
On roll call, council members Catamagna.
Yes.
Castiglia.
Yes.
Coletti.
Yes.
Conboy.
Yes.
Pettigano.
Yes.
Bonsino. Motion
Ladies and
carries.
gentlemen, we just have to make these appointments because the court's meeting tomorrow, and we have to have some direction with the people we're appointing. They'll be over in a few minutes.
To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, and with your advice and consent, appoint Mark D. Maria Esquire as Borough Prosecutor for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013. Respectfully submitted, Richard A. Mola, Mayor. Resolution 06-13, appointment of Borough Prosecutor. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Mark D. Maria Esquire as Borough Prosecutor for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013, be and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion, please.
A second.
Bonsino and Catamagna, discussion, call the roll, please.
On roll call, council members Catamagna.
Yes.
Castiglia.
Yes.
Coletti.
Yes.
Conboy.
Yes.
Pettigano.
Yes.
Bonsino. Yes. Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, and with your advice and consent, appoint Christopher Martin Esquire as alternate Borough Prosecutor for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013. Respectfully submitted, Richard A. Mola, Mayor. Resolution 07-13, appointment of alternate Borough Prosecutor. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that an appointment of Christopher Martin Esquire as alternate Borough Prosecutor for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013, be and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion,
So moved.
Castiglia
Second.
and Bonsino, discussion, call the roll.
On roll call, council members Catamagna.
Yes.
Castiglia.
Yes.
Coletti.
Yes.
Conboy.
Yes.
Pettigano.
Yes.
Bonsino. Yes. Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, with your advice and consent, appoint John Dutch as Public Defender for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013. Respectfully submitted, Richard A. Mola, Mayor. Resolution 08-13, appointment of Public Defender. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of John Dutch as Public Defender for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013, be and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion,
So moved.
Conboy,
A
second.
second.
Catamagna, discussion, call the roll.
Council members Catamagna.
Yes.
Castiglia.
Yes.
Coletti.
Yes.
Conboy.
Yes.
Pettigano.
Yes.
Yes.
To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, with your advice and consent, appoint Robert S. Cachon as Public Defender for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013. Respectfully submitted, Richard A. Mola, Mayor. Resolution 09-13, appointment of Public Defender. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Robert J. Cachon as Public Defender for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2013, be and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion, please.
I move.
Mr. Catamagna, second. Mr. Pettigano,
Got to start somewhere.
I was going to call you anyway.
Got to start somewhere.
Call the roll, please.
On roll call, council members Catamagna.
Yes.
Castiglia.
Yes.
Coletti.
Yes.
Conboy.
Yes.
Pettigano.
Yes.
Bonsino. Yes.
Mr. Casmark,
I'd
will you-
like to add an additional resolution.
Yes, I was just going to mention that.
Yes. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, with your advice and consent, appoint Anthony Galena as municipal judge for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2015. Respectfully submitted, Richard A. Mola, Mayor.
Motion, please, Mr.
So moved.
A second.
Pettigano.
Second.
Okay, moved by Mr. Coletti, second by Mr. Pettigano. Call the roll, please.
On roll call for municipal judge, council members Catamagna.
Yes.
Castiglia.
Yes.
Coletti.
Yes.
Conboy.
Yes.
Pettigano.
Yes.
Bonsino. Yes. Motion passes. The judge is with us.
Excuse me?
The judge is with us.
Judge, will you please stand up? Thank you. And who else do we have in here? I saw
Steve Rogan.
Paul Lurch was our auditor. Please stand. Thank you. He keeps us financially secure, and the judge keeps you out of jail if you don't do anything.
Mayor, under the consent agenda this afternoon, we have Resolution 10.
I'd like to appoint, before you have planning board members, I'd like to appoint Claudia Ross and Eugene Leon on planning board. Those are mayoral appointments. Go ahead.
On the consent agenda this afternoon, we have Resolution 10-13, the Open Public Meetings Act, Resolution 11-13, Declaration of Official Newspapers for calendar year 2013, Resolution 12-13, the Annual Notice of the Public Meeting Calendar, Resolution 13-13, Designation of Official Depositories for 2013, Resolution 14-13, the Cash Management Plan. Resolution 15-13, affirmation of the civil rights policy of the Borough of Elmwood Park. And Resolution 16-13, the 2013 temporary budget appropriations as prepared by our Chief Financial Officer.
Motion made by Mr. Pettigano. Second?
Second.
No, you made the motion.
Made the motion.
Okay, second.
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Castiglia. Call the roll, please.
On roll call, council members Catamagna.
Yes.
Castiglia.
Yes.
Coletti.
Yes.
Conboy.
Yes.
Pettigano.
Yes.
Lonsino.
Yes.
That concludes the consent agenda, Mayor.
Comments by the council? Let's leave the two new members of the council for last. Mr. Conboy?
Thank you, Mayor. A Happy New Year to all. Thank you for all coming out today. I hope that all of your families have a wonderful, safe, and healthy new year. I'd like to congratulate Glenn and Frank. Welcome, Frank. Welcome back to the council. Glad to see you right next to me again. We won't bite. I want to welcome everybody. Like I said, welcome and a Happy New Year. I'm sure like everybody else does, this time of the year we always do some kind of reflecting back on the past year and the challenges that we face and the challenges that we'll continue to face as we move into 2013. I have served, I am going to be entering my last year of my 3-year term, of my second term, so it'll be my 6th year here, sitting here representing all the wonderful people of Elmwood Park. And I look back myself at some of the achievements that we've made, and no, don't get scared, I'm not going to list them all here, but I'm very proud of all the work that we did in the 5 years I've been here and in going into my final year of my term. Some of those years were spent with Frank, and I'd like to know that we can definitely all work together again this year moving forward. I have served as finance chair. I have also served as liaison to recreation, also liaison to the Chamber of Commerce. I am proud of all the work that they've done this past year, all those members, and all the department heads that we worked with. I want to thank you for everything that you've done. On the financial front, working with our CFO, Roy Rigatano, and Paul Lurch has been very easy. They're on top of their game. They already know the answer to the question we're going to ask. They're very diligent about what they do, and I'm very proud to report that we've done our best to continue to try to keep us down to the lowest possible percent increase on your municipal tax. I only emphasize that because that's all that we can control, and I think we've done one heck of a job. So I want to thank those folks as well. Proud of the continuing rebuilding of the Chamber of Commerce and all the wonderful work that's gone down at the Recreation Building and increasing our programs and our facilities to enhance them, the wonderful work that's happened in all our parks, and of course the great work that is happening down at English Avenue this year, and as we wrap up from last year into this year, and the new work that will start hopefully in the fall of next year. You know, it's not easy being up here. As I mentioned before, we go through a lot of challenges, sometimes some conflicts, and sometimes it ends you end up in the doghouse. And I may have spent a lot of time there, but I'm proud of the time that I've spent here and the work that we continue to do, because at the end of the day, we definitely work very hard, all of us here, and in the past, to help better Elmwood Park. So I want to hope, again, my commitment to the people will be to continue that great work, and always keep an open mind to all the different things that we want to tackle, because there are some big issues on our plate that we need to do in 2013. Thank you, Mayor, and all my fellow colleagues for all your support throughout the 2012, all the great work done by our clerk and all our other departments here at Borough Hall. Thank you, and everybody have a blessed and healthy new year. Thank you.
Mr. Valentino.
Thank you. First, I'd like to start off and congratulate Councilman Pettigano on his election to council, and Councilman Caramagna on his election back onto council. I look forward to working with both of you at least for the next 2 years of my term, and maybe beyond that. There's much to do in 2013. Working with Chief Johnson and the police department, we made important additions to the force in 2012. In 2012, we brought on 2 additional officers. We'll bring on 1 additional officer as a replacement and 3 new dispatchers early in 2013. And then we're going to move quickly to complete the table of organization so we can focus solely on doing the police work for the borough. And that'll be behind behind us, and there'll be a lot of new direction for our police department. Also in 2013, as I mentioned last month, we're going to attempt to add some structure to salary planning, at least at the department head level. Hopefully maybe introduce the concept of pay for performance and look at salary caps in certain positions. That'll be a big change in direction in the public sector. It's used quite a bit in the private sector, so we'll see how much of that we could implement. In 2012, we didn't make much headway with the library board in jointly developing a capital plan for the library. They kind of decided to approach that on their own. Personally, I don't know that they have a very concrete plan for the library, although it does look like there is some movement to do something in 2013. I'm committing to monitoring that situation to make sure that they are cost effectively using our tax dollars down on Lee Street there. And finally, personally, it's going to be an eventful year. My wife and I are sending our last one off to college sometime in 2013. And our oldest will be getting married. And related to that, I'm told I have to lose 10 pounds by September. Unfortunately, I gained 5 over the last 7 days, so I'm in a deep hole. In closing, I look forward to working with the residents in town, meeting you, hearing your concerns and your ideas. And I'd like to extend everybody a very healthy and happy 2013.
Thank you. Mr. Castiglia?
Oh, wow. Skip right over. I'm not last this. Must be my new seat.
That's right.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Congratulations to Frank. Welcome back. And Glenn, the new guy on the block. Congratulations. Looking forward to working with both of you. Let's see. I just completed my 5th year up here at the council. When I sat here on New Year's Day in 2008, I said to the people out there that I wanted to be that guy that you could depend on to look out for the people that aren't here to defend themselves or to look out for themselves. I hope that I've done that over the past 5 years, and I'm going to try to continue doing that over the next year. Back in 2008, there was a major problem in town with 2-family houses, a lot of conversions. 1-family houses converting to 2, whether it fit in the neighborhood or not. Some of these neighborhoods had too many cars already, and people were still converting their 1-family houses to 2-family. With the help of the planning board and this council, we went and had our borough planner go in there and survey the areas, survey the 2-family zones, and he found out which zones were still mostly 1-family homes, or which sections were still mostly 1-family homes. So we changed the law to keep those as 1-family homes in those certain areas. In some other areas of the 2-family zones, we changed some other laws to slow down the development a little bit so those 2 families didn't come in as fast. Hopefully that could help out with some of the parking and other reasons, schools and our services. Less strain on most of our services. That's one thing we worked on recently since I've been here. Also, when I began my 2nd term, I sat up here and said that I was going to try to work on a lot of the parking problems over my next term, my next 3 years. Unfortunately, well, the mayor worked on it a little more than I did. I couldn't really get out and do everything I wanted to do. Unfortunately, some of the resolutions we thought we were getting close to, because of the economy and problem with people money, you know, the economy turned down. Some of those resolutions became where they weren't feasible anymore. So we'll still be working on that, though. We're not going to quit. That's a big problem in town. Parking in town is a big problem. We will be working my next year here. I will dedicate some time to that. I hope we can have some meetings with other people other than council and see if we can do something about the parking in town. As Tom mentioned, we now have a very active Chamber of Commerce in town. Now, these people are concerned with the conditions of some of our retail districts, especially Market Street, and it's a real concern. Most of the people in town realize that, and we are concerned with that. There might be some laws coming down over the next year or so. We might be making some changes there. These changes hopefully will be made with both the residents who live right up against those zones and the business owners in mind. We want to find a compromise between. We don't want to hurt either party. That's going to be the difficulty of the job, but I'm sure the guys up here are willing to work on that, and That's our next big problem that we hope to solve. That's about it, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Coletti?
Okay, thank you, Mayor. I would like to reflect a little bit on the year myself. It was 1 year back as a councilman, 9 years prior, and it was spanned to 4 years in between. And there was a lot of catching up to do. And I had a great council to work with. The previous council was, in my estimation, one of the smartest and most hardest working councils that I've been associated with. And I'm sure that this council is going to mirror that effort. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. What I'd like to say right now is I'd like to thank my colleagues for having the faith in me to represent them as their council president, and I will do all in my power not to disappoint them. To the outgoing councilmen, Rich Chowinski and Keith Work, I personally want to thank them for their services to this town. They both worked very hard on their appointed duties along with their initiatives, and I believe they left this town better than it was prior to their coming onto the council. And I'd like to welcome the two newcomers on the council, and if we, and I emphasize we, leave our politics at the council chamber doors, we are going to be a very productive council. We then will be doing the job that you people have elected us to do and charged us to do, subsequently making this a better town to live in. Happy New Year, everybody. Mayor?
Thank you. Mr. Pitagano?
Okay. Well, I want to thank the residents of Elmwood Park, first of all, for giving me this opportunity. I want to thank the mayor and council. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. I'm really happy that we now almost have a nice balance on our government here, and I'm hoping that Frank and I can make some real difference. These are a very smart bunch of people, and I am a little awed in my position because I've never had this opportunity. Although I am very happy I don't have to campaign for 3 years. I have a feeling that my feet are pretty wet just from that alone. I'm not sure of my responsibilities as of yet with this council, being a new guy, but I know my responsibilities to the town. And whatever responsibilities I am going to receive, I will do to my utmost. And my door, or I should say, my phone is always open to residents. I've already had a few people give me a call questioning a few things in town. So I already have a little agenda, and I'm looking forward to moving forward on that. So Happy New Year to everybody, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Kennedy, this is starting your what term? How many years now?
It'll be my 14th year, Mayor.
What?
So here I am. Good afternoon, everybody, and a Happy New Year, and I am back. First thing I want to thank Senator Nellie Paul for taking the time to come here to set us in. Thank you very much, Senator. We know each other for many years, maybe 30 years. I think she's only 31. I tell you, she's very helpful, and if you need something done, you can really rely on her. She goes all the way to get something done. And I went to see her once. She called everyone in the world to try to help us, to try to help Elmwood Park. Thank you, Senator. Thank you for being here. I'm very happy to see so many my family and friends here. This year we have a new member of my family, Rick Patain, my son-in-law. They just got married not too long ago. Congratulations. I want to thank all those who voted for myself and my running mate, Glenn Perigano. This year I campaigned for not only myself and Glenn, but also for my longtime friend, Congressman Bill Pascrell, freeholders, Steve Tonelli, and Tracy Zer. I'm happy to say All our hard work paid off. We were all elected. During the campaign, I lost about 15 pounds. During the holidays, I got all back. I promise you, that's one more resolution. I'm going to lose weight. It feels good when you're skinnier. My pants are a little bit tight now. I want to say thank you to Richie Troninsky and Keith Work for their services to Elmwood Park and for running a clean campaign. This was the best campaign I've been on, and they just stuck to the issues. And also I'd like to congratulate the Board of Education members, Ms. Freitag, congratulations, Steven Zaccone, and also Peter Scolaro, and I'm sure they will do a great job. Now the election is over. The work has begun. We must put politics aside and work for the betterment of Elmwood Park. We must work together with all facets of government, especially with the Recreation Board, the Board of Education, so that our can ensure our children get the best education available, compete in sports, and be able to provide the recreation for them. Our children are our future. Good schools, good education, keep our property value up. We need to find a balance with keeping tax check, providing a school, and improving services. I'm also pro-business and believe we have to encourage new business to come to town and to cut the red tape. I hope that ultimately all boards and elected officials work together to benefit all the people in Elmwood Park. The mayor, before I say that, I just want to tell Glenn, this is a warning to you that how the Republicans stick together. Thank you for nominating me for president. I know it wasn't going anywhere, but just to prove a point that the Republicans stick together. They say we must work together. They just elect each other. Don't forget that. Remember, when it comes to a vote, that's how they are. Warning to you. They don't look for quality. They look for anybody, as long as you are. Thank you. The mayor asked me, Frank, are we going to work together? Well, this is proof. We're going to work together. They all voted against me to be president of the council. Only Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. Larry voted against me too. And I love you, Larry. What did you do to me? Anyhow, the mayor asked me, are we going to work together? Yeah, I jokingly, I told him, Mayor, yes, I have no problem, as long as you do as I say. That'd be the day, man. Anyhow, I know we're going to work together, and I'll do the best I can. Why we are elected here, it's mainly to help this town, to help Elmwood Park, to work hard for education. And I tried very hard the last time to bring everybody together, to have a peaceful meeting. Really, what do we do? If we fight each other, we only hurt the kids. Let's work together. Let's do whatever we can. Forget about fighting, shouting. I know he doesn't shout. That's his nature. He talks loud. He doesn't mean anything. I got to know Tom. At the beginning, he gave me a bad impression. Said, this guy wants to be a bully. Now I find out he's really a great guy. You got to know him. He became a gentleman. Thank you, Tom. 1-0 too. 1-0. The beginning, what do you want? He's a Republican, but now we can work together. No problem. I have no problem. I work with anybody as long as we benefit this Elmwood Park. I'm done. I just want to say, I want to see all my beautiful families here. Look, guys, my 4 grandchildren. Look at them. They're beautiful. Where's Lily? I don't see a Lily. Where's Joey? This Joey guy's name, Caramagna. See? We have a boy in the family. And my sister Teresa is here. She goes back and forth to Italy. She's here. And my sister Maria is here. Remember, I have 6 sisters. Before being a teacher, I was going to open up a convent. 6 sisters. We almost got there to be a priest anyhow. So I just want to wish everyone Happy New Year, and let's pray for Hillary Clinton. I'm very worried about her, a great lady. She did a beautiful job, and I hope our recovery becomes very fast. God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My comments are we keep talking about working together, and we should for the benefit of the town. But the United States of America has a two-party system, and I think that's good. One party can ask questions about the other party. If we all agree together, we'd be a communist country. So I think it's good that we have some conflicts, and we do express those ideas, pro and con. Mr. Caramagna, I do want to indicate that Mr. Castiglia voted no because he was looking to be council president.
Hey, Larry, I tried. I nominated you.
Thanks.
One of the things that we have to be concerned with this government is that we all work for the benefit of the people, and we try to do the right thing, and we ask questions of each other so that we can come to a sincere and just conclusion. That's the important part. Questions and answers. It doesn't have to be negative in the fact that we are opposed to each other. It's negative in that we want to improve the community. And I think that should be taken into consideration, and that's what we all should think about when we vote on various issues. If we don't come together, the majority wins, and that's the way it's always been. That's a democracy. The majority wins, and we'll continue to do that. So if we all work together and try to foster a good relationship and promote the best for Elmwood Park, I think we're accomplishing what we've been elected to. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to conclude because we've all indicated so much this afternoon. I was going to say this evening. It's not that long, but we've been here. There are going to be some light refreshments downstairs. I'm told, right, Mr. Caramagna?
Yes, Mayor.
So I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn and respectfully tell everyone here, please go down the steps in the back of the council chamber and downstairs and get your refreshments. Okay? May I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Caramagna, second by Mr. Pitagano. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? So ordered. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a happy and most important, healthy New Year.